Where does the time go? And why do you never have enough? Hello. Good evening. Or maybe it's already late at night where you are. Welcome to the Stillpoint. If you're new here, thank you for finding us. And if you subscribed, you're part of a quiet community now. People who think, who question, who seek. Sometimes I wonder about the lives on the other side of this screen. The cities, the small towns, the different corners of the world where you might be listening. The stories that brought you here. If you ever feel moved, the comments section is there. A quiet place to leave a thought, a moment, a trace of where you are. This is your refuge. For the next hour, the noise stops. The scrolling ends. You don't have to do anything. Just be here. You're safe. Let's begin. You are here. Again. At the end of another day. Another day that moved too fast. That slipped through your fingers. Like water. Like sand. Like something you could never quite hold. And you are tired. Not just in your body, but in your soul. Tired of running. Tired of chasing. Tired of feeling like there is never enough. Never enough time. Never enough hours. Never enough moments to do what you need to do. To be who you need to be. To live the life you thought you would live. The day consumed you, didn't it? The emails, the tasks, the demands, the endless, urgent, screaming noise of a world that does not stop, that does not wait, that does not care that you are so very tired. And now, here you are, in the dark, in the quiet, and your mind is still racing, still planning, still worrying about tomorrow, about next week, about all the things you did not do today, and all the things you must do tomorrow. And the endless, relentless, exhausting loop of never enough, never enough, never enough. You feel it, don't you? The weight of wasted time, of days that vanished, of years that evaporated. And you wonder, where did it go? Where did all that time go? You were busy. You were productive. You were doing things. And yet, when you look back, it feels empty, hollow, like you were not truly there, like you were somewhere else, always somewhere else. This is the sickness of our age, the epidemic that no one talks about, the theft of time, not by others, but by ourselves. We give it away, freely, carelessly, to things that do not matter, to people who do not care, to distractions that promise everything and deliver nothing. And we tell ourselves, there is always more time, tomorrow, next week, next year, when things slow down, when things get easier, when we finally have time to live, to breathe, to be present, to be here. But Seneca knew 2,000 years ago. He knew that this is the lie, the great, seductive, devastating lie that we tell ourselves until it is too late. He wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough and sufficiently generous to allow the accomplishment of the very greatest things, if it were all well invested. If it were all well invested. But we do not invest it. We squander it. We throw it away on anxiety, on resentment, on regret, on endless, pointless, mind-numbing distractions. And then we look up and we are old, or tired, or sick, and we wonder, where did it go? Where did my life go? Tonight, we are going to change that, not by adding more hours, not by working harder, not by doing more, but by learning the art that Seneca spent his life teaching, the art of time, the art of living, the art of being truly alive. And we're going to do this through a journey, a descent into a river, an ancient river that has been flowing since the beginning of time itself, a river that Seneca walked beside, that he meditated upon, that he used as his teacher, his guide, his mirror, the river of time. Close your eyes, if you have not already, and imagine you are standing on the bank of a river. It is evening. The light is fading, golden, soft, the kind of light that makes everything beautiful, everything precious, because you know it will not last. The sun is setting, and soon it will be dark. The river flows before you, wide, deep, ancient, its surface catching the last light, shimmering, moving, always moving. You can hear it, the sound, constant, eternal, the whisper of water over stone, over time, over everything that has ever been, and everything that will ever be. This is the river of time, and it does not stop. It does not wait. It does not care about your plans, your worries, your regrets. It simply flows, as it has always flowed, as it will always flow, indifferent, eternal, beautiful. And you are standing on the bank, watching it, and you realize you have been standing here your whole life, watching the river flow past, watching time move, while you stood still, while you waited for the right moment, for the perfect time, for someday. But Seneca whispers from across the centuries, while we wait for life to begin, life passes by. While we wait for the weekend, for the vacation, for retirement, for when we are ready, for when we are worthy, for when we have time, life, the river, flows, and we stand on the bank, watching, waiting, missing it. You look down at the water at your feet, and you see small stones, smooth, worn by the river, by time, and you pick one up. It fits perfectly in your palm, cool, solid, real, and you hold it, and you understand. This stone is a moment. This stone is now. This stone is all you have ever had, all you will ever have. And you can hold it. You can feel it. You can be present to it. Or you can let it go. Let it fall back into the river, into the flow of past moments, lost moments, wasted moments that you were too busy, too distracted, too anxious to notice. Seneca said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty, live immediately. Live immediately. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when things settle down, but now, here, on this bank, with this stone, with this breath, with this fleeting, precious, irreplaceable moment." But we do not, do we? We throw the stone away. We throw the moment away. And we reach for the next one. And the next. And the next. Never stopping. Never resting. Never actually holding anything. Just grasping at the river. Trying to catch what cannot be caught. Trying to hold what cannot be held. Time. And this is the exhaustion you feel. This is the anxiety, the constant, unrelenting sense that you are behind, that you are failing, that you are running out, because you are trying to do the impossible. You are trying to control the river, to stop it, to slow it, to make it wait for you. But the river does not wait. It cannot wait. It is time, and time flows, always, forever, regardless of what you do, regardless of what you want, regardless of how hard you try. And Seneca, standing beside you now, in the fading light, places his hand on your shoulder, and he says, gently, kindly, stop trying to hold the river. Learn instead to flow with it. Stop trying to control time, to manage time, to conquer time, and learn instead to be with time, to move with time, to live in time, not as its slave, but as its partner, its student, its friend. This is the art of time, not time management, not productivity hacks, not doing more, faster, better, but the art of being, of presence, of recognizing that time is not your enemy. It is your life, and you are wasting it, not because you are lazy, but because you are trying to live everywhere except here. You look at the river again, and you notice there are others on the bank, figures in the distance, some running along the shore, trying desperately to keep up with the river, with time, running faster and faster until they collapse, exhausted, and the river flows on, unconcerned. Some are standing like you, staring at the water, paralyzed by the fear that they have already lost, that it is already too late, that too much time has already flowed past, and they will never catch up, never make up for the years they wasted. And a few are doing something different. They are not running. They are not paralyzed. They are walking slowly, peacefully along the bank, and they stop often to pick up a stone, to feel the water, to watch the light on the surface, to simply be there with the river, with time, with life. These are the ones who have learned Seneca's art, the art of time. They have stopped trying to own it, trying to control it, and they have started to savor it, to inhabit it, to live inside each moment as if it were the only moment, because it is the only moment you have. Seneca wrote, "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Each day, a separate life, not part of some grand plan, not a step towards some distant goal, but a life, complete, whole, worthy of your full attention, your full presence, your full devotion." And this is where the freedom lives, not in having more time, but in living the time you have, fully, deeply, presently, without regret, without anxiety, without the constant feeling that you should be somewhere else, doing something else, being someone else. You take a breath, standing on the bank, and you feel the cool evening air on your skin. You smell the water, the earth, the fading warmth of the day. You hear the river, its endless, patient, eternal song, and you realize this is it. This is life. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but this breath, this moment, this precious, irreplaceable now. And Seneca smiles because you are beginning to understand. You are beginning to see that the problem was never that you did not have enough time. The problem was that you were not here. You were living in the future, in the past, in the endless, anxious, imaginary world of what if, and should have, and need to. But the river only flows here, now, in the present. And if you want to live, truly live, you must step into it. You must stop standing on the bank, watching, waiting, and you must enter the river of time. Not to be swept away, not to drown, but to flow, to move with it, to let it carry you to the only place you have ever needed to go. Here, now, this moment, this breath, this life. And as you stand there, in the fading light, you feel it, the invitation from the river, from time itself, to stop running, to stop waiting, to stop wasting, and to begin, finally, to live, to be present, to count each moment as the gift it truly is. Because Seneca knew, and now you know, that life is not short. It is not running out. It is generous. It is abundant. It is enough. If you will only stop throwing it away, stop waiting for someday, and start living here, now, in the river, in the flow, in the only time that has ever truly existed, the present. You feel your body relaxing on the bed, on the pillow, and you realize you have been clenching your jaw, your shoulders, your fists, holding on so tightly to what? To nothing, to the illusion of control, to the fantasy that if you just worry enough, plan enough, work enough, you can somehow stop the river, stop time, stop change. But you cannot. You never could. And Seneca gently, lovingly tells you, you do not need to. You do not need to stop the river. You need to learn to swim, to float, to let it carry you, to trust that the current knows where it is going, even if you do not. And in that surrender, in that release, there is peace, there is freedom, there is finally rest, because you are no longer fighting, you are no longer resisting, you are flowing with time, with life, with the ancient, eternal, wise river that has carried every soul that has ever lived, and will carry you too, if you let it. Tonight, we are going to let it. We are going to step into the river. We are going to release the grip on the impossible, and we are going to learn what Seneca spent his life teaching, that time is not the enemy. Time is the teacher. Time is the gift, and we have so much more of it than we think, if we will only stop wasting it on worry, on regret, on the endless, exhausting, pointless attempt to be anywhere but here. The light is almost gone now. The sun has set, and the river reflects the first stars, tiny points of light on the dark water. And you understand, even in darkness, the river flows, even when you cannot see it. Time continues, life continues, and you can continue too, not by struggling, but by surrendering to the current, to the flow, to the art of time. Seneca takes your hand and he says, one more thing before you step into the water. He says, it is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste much of it. Life is long if you know how to use it. And tonight, we are going to learn how to use it, not to do more, but to be more, not to fill it, but to feel it, not to conquer it, but to honor it. Each moment, each breath, each precious, fleeting, eternal now. You are ready. The river is waiting, and all you need to do is let go of the shore, of the fear, of the illusion that you are running out, and step into the water, into the flow, into the art of time. Take a breath, and with it, release the day, the worry, the endless, urgent demands, and feel the cool water around your ankles, around your knees, rising gently as you wade deeper into the river, into time, into now. And Seneca wades beside you, his voice soft, his presence calm, and he whispers, welcome to the river. Welcome to your life. Welcome to the only moment that has ever mattered. This one. And the water holds you, and the current begins to move you, slowly, gently, and you realize You are not drowning. You are not lost. You are finally home. In the flow, in the now, in the art of time. Rest now in the water. Let the river take the weight. Let it carry you deeper into this journey, into this teaching, into the ancient, beautiful, liberating wisdom of Seneca, who knew 2,000 years ago what you are learning tonight. That life is not short, that time is not your enemy, and that the art of living is simply this: to be here, now, fully, completely, presently, in the river, in the flow, in the only time that will ever truly exist. The present, the now, the eternal moment that is always here, waiting for you to finally arrive. And you have. You are here in the river, and the journey is just beginning. You are in the water now. The river holds you, cool, constant, eternal, and you are not fighting, not anymore. You are floating, being carried by the current, by time itself, and it feels strange at first to let go, to trust, to simply be. But the water knows. It has carried everyone, every soul that has ever lived. It carried Seneca 2,000 years ago on this same river, this same eternal flow, and it carries you now, gently, inevitably, forward. Above you, the sky, deep blue, almost black, stars beginning to emerge, pinpoints of light, ancient, distant, witnessing. They have seen empires rise, empires fall. They have seen countless lives, countless moments, all flowing in this river, all carried by time. And beneath you, the water, moving, always moving. You cannot see how deep it is. You cannot see where it goes, but you feel it. The pull, the gentle, insistent current, taking you somewhere, everywhere, nowhere, just forward, always forward. This is the journey, the immersion, into time, into now, into the only place you have ever truly been, even when you thought you were somewhere else, planning, worrying, remembering. You were always here, in the river, in the flow. You just did not know it. Until now, you close your eyes and you listen to the sound of the water against your ears, a whisper, constant, eternal, like the sound of your own breath. In, out, out the rhythm of life, the rhythm of time, the rhythm that has never stopped since you were born and will not stop until you are gone. But you are not gone. You are here, now, in this breath, in this moment, in this current. And Seneca whispers from the depths, from the water itself, you are alive. Now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Now, and now is all there is, all there ever was, all there will ever be. The river begins to narrow. The banks draw closer, and you notice, on either side, gardens, ancient Roman gardens, stone walls, weathered by centuries, and inside terraces, descending down to the water, planted with cypress trees, olive trees, herbs, rosemary, lavender, their scent carried on the evening air, mixed with the smell of stone, of water, of time. These gardens, Seneca walked them in his villa near Rome when he needed to think, to write, to remember what mattered. He would walk slowly among the paths, and he would ask himself the question that changes everything. Am I living, or am I preparing to live? And most days he knew he was preparing, always preparing for some future moment when things would be perfect, safe, complete, and then he would live. Then he would be happy. Then he would rest. But that moment never came because it does not exist anywhere except here, now, in the garden, in the river, in this breath. You drift closer to one of the gardens. The current brings you to a terrace, low at the water's edge, and you reach out your hand and you touch the stone, cool, rough, real, and you pull yourself gently out of the river onto the terrace, water dripping from your clothes, from your hair, back into the river, returning. You stand on the stone, bare feet, feeling the texture, the coolness, the solidity, and you look around. The garden rises before you, terraces connected by stone steps, worn smooth by thousands of footsteps, by time, by the passage of lives that came before and will come after. You begin to climb slowly, one step at a time, your feet wet, leaving prints on the stone, proof that you are here, that you are here. Now, each step deliberate, present, not rushing, not thinking about the top, just climbing, being here. On the first terrace, you find a fountain, simple, stone, water flowing from a lion's mouth into a basin, and then over the edge, back down toward the river. The sound is gentle, musical, eternal. You stop and you listen and you realize this fountain has been flowing for 2,000 years, since Seneca stood here, since he listened to this same sound. And in that moment, you feel it, the connection across time. You are not so different from him. He worried about time, about wasting it, about missing his life. Just like you, he felt the pressure, the urgency, the endless ticking, just like you. And he found the same answer, the same peace, here, in the garden, in the now. You cup your hands under the water and you drink. It is cold, clear, pure, and it tastes like stone, like earth, like life. And as it goes down, you feel something shift inside you, a letting go of the need to be somewhere else, to do something else, to become someone else. You are here, drinking from this fountain, and it is enough. You continue climbing to the second terrace, and here you find a bench, marble, worn by the hands and the weight of countless sitters. And you sit, and you feel the coolness, the hardness, the way it holds you, without effort, without complaint, just holding. Before you, a view over the river, over the valley, the water silver in the starlight, winding through the landscape. And you see, for the first time, where you have been, the journey, the flow, the path the river took to bring you here, to this bench, to this moment, to now. And Seneca sits beside you. You do not see him, but you feel him, his presence, his calm. And he says, "Look at the river. It does not hurry. It does not delay. It simply flows at its own pace, in its own time. And everything it needs to reach, it reaches, without anxiety, without fear." You watch the river, and you see he is right. It is not rushing. It is not slow. It is just moving at the exact pace it needs to move. And you think about your life, about the way you rush, push and force, trying to make time bend to your will. And you see the futility, the exhaustion, the waste. What if you could flow like the river at your own pace, your own time, not faster, not slower, but exactly as you are, trusting that you will reach what you need to reach, not by forcing, but by moving consistently, presently, with the current of your own life. You breathe deeply, and with the breath, you release the need to control the pace, the outcome, the future, and you feel lighter, freer, as if a weight you have carried for so long has finally been set down here on this bench, in this garden, by this river. You rise and you climb to the third terrace, and here you find a sundial, ancient, bronze, green with age, and on its face an inscription in Latin, horas non numero nisi serenis. I count only the sunny hours, only the bright moments, only the time worth living. And you understand, this is Seneca's art, to count only the moments where you were truly alive, where you were present, where you were here, not the hours spent worrying, planning, regretting. Those do not count. They were not lived. They were wasted. How many hours have you lived? Truly lived? Not the hours you were breathing, but the hours you were awake, present, aware, savoring, being. If you counted only those, how much time would you have? More than you think? Or less? You place your hand on the sundial, warm from the day's sun, still radiating heat, life, and you make a promise to yourself to count only the sunny hours from now on, to stop wasting time on darkness, on worry, on the endless mental loops that lead nowhere, and to live fully only in the moments that matter, the moments that are here. You climb to the fourth terrace, the highest, and here the garden opens into a space, circular, paved with white stones. In the center, nothing, just emptiness, space, and above the full sky, stars, infinite, eternal, watching. You walk to the center of the circle, and you stand, and you feel small, but not insignificant. You feel part of something larger, older, deeper than yourself. You are a moment in the river of time, a breath in the eternal flow, and that is enough. That is everything. Seneca stands beside you in the center, and he says, "Do you see how brief your time is? How small your moment, and yet how infinite it can feel if you are truly in it. One moment fully lived contains eternity, but a lifetime of distraction contains nothing." You look up at the stars and you think about eternity, about infinity, about the vastness of time, and you realize it does not make you anxious, not anymore, because you are not trying to hold it. You are not trying to fill it. You are just here, in this moment, under these stars, and this moment is vast enough, deep enough, real enough to be everything. You sit on the white stones, still warm from the sun, and you lie back, and you look up, and the stars pour into you, light from 1,000 years ago, 1,000,000 years, traveling through space, through time, to reach your eyes. Tonight, this moment, here, and you are receiving it, not doing anything, not achieving, not producing, just receiving the light, the moment, the gift of now, and it fills you, not with urgency, but with peace, not with lack, but with abundance, because you see, finally, that you have all the time you need, right here, right now. Seneca lies beside you, and he says, "I was the richest man in Rome. I had villas, slaves, gold, power, and none of it gave me time. None of it made me feel less rushed, less anxious, less mortal. But this, lying under the stars, feeling the stone, breathing the air, this made me rich. This gave me time." You close your eyes and you feel the earth beneath you, solid, ancient, holding you like it has held every body that has ever rested on it. You are not alone. You are part of a long line of humans who lay down, who looked up, who wondered, who felt the same fear, the same hope, the same brevity. And all of them gone now. Their empires, their worries, their urgent, important matters, all gone, returned to the river, to the earth, to the flow. And yet they had this moment, just like you. And if they were awake to it, if they were present, Then they lived, fully, regardless of how long or short their time was. You breathe, and the breath feels different, deeper, slower, as if your body finally trusts that there is time to breathe, to be, to simply exist, without needing to do, without needing to become. You are already everything you need to be, here, now. A breeze moves across the terrace, gentle, cool, carrying the scent of the garden below, of the river, of night, and you smell it fully, not as background, but as experience, as life. And you think, how many breezes have you missed? Because you were in your head, in the past, in the future, anywhere but here. But not this one. This breeze you felt, you smelled, you lived. And Seneca smiles because you are learning the art of time, which is simply the art of being here, of counting only the moments you are truly alive and letting the rest flow past, uncounted, unlived, back into the river. You open your eyes, and the stars are still there, constant, patient, and you realize they will be there tomorrow and the day after, and long after you are gone. And this thought does not sadden you. It frees you, because it means you do not need to see them all, to hold them all, to understand them all. You just need to see them. Now, tonight, this moment, and that is enough. You sit up, slowly, and you look around the garden, the terraces, below, the river, in the distance, the stars, above, and you see it is all still here, still flowing, still being, and you are part of it, not separate, not watching, but in it, of it, flowing with it. You stand, and you begin to descend back down the terraces, and with each step, you feel more grounded, more present, more here. You pass the sundial, the bench, the fountain, each one a teacher, a reminder, a gift of presence, of now. You reach the lowest terrace, the river lapping at the stone, and you sit at the edge, feet in the water, cool, moving, and you understand you can leave the river for a while. You can walk in the garden. You can rest on the benches, but you will always return to to the flow, because that is life. Movement, change, time. And the art is not stopping it. It is being with it, moving with it, trusting it to take you where you need to go, even if you do not know where that is. Seneca kneels beside you at the water's edge, and he says, "One last thing. Time is the only thing we truly own, and the only thing we cannot get back. So spend it wisely, not on what impresses others, but on what makes you feel alive, not on the urgent, but on the important, not on everything, but on something true." You nod, and you slip back into the water, back into the river, and this time, you are not uncertain. You are not afraid. You know what the river is, what it does, where it goes. Nowhere, everywhere, forward. And you are ready to flow, to trust, to live in time instead of fighting against it. The current takes you again, gently, and you float on your back, looking up at the stars, at the garden disappearing behind you. But you are not sad, because you know the garden is always there. Anytime you need it, anytime you need to remember, to stop, to climb, to be still. And the river carries you deeper into the night, into the journey, into the immersion, into the art of time. And you are finally learning not to swim against it, but to float with it, in it, as it. And that is freedom. That is peace. That is the only time that has ever truly existed. Now, here, this, always this. You are in the river again, floating. The water holds you, and you are different now, changed, not because you learned something, but because you remembered something you always knew, something you forgot. In the noise, in the rush, in the endless chase, you remembered that time is not your enemy, that life is not short, that this moment, this breath, this now is all there is, all there ever was, all there will ever be, and it is enough. The garden is behind you now, but it is not gone. It lives inside you. The fountain, the bench, the sundial, the stars, they are part of you now, woven into your being, into your understanding. You carry them with you in the river, in life. The water is darker now, the night deeper, the stars above you brighter, clearer, because everything else has faded. The banks are distant, the garden a memory. There is only the river, the sky, and you, floating, being carried home. And Seneca is still here. You feel him in the water, in the current, in the gentle, insistent pull forward. He whispers so softly you almost cannot hear, but you feel the words in your body, in your bones. He says, let go of what you cannot change, of what you cannot control, of the past, of the future, of the endless imaginary burdens you carry. Let them sink into the river, into the depths, where they belong, where they have always belonged. And you feel them, the worries, the regrets, the fears, like stones in your pockets, heavy, pulling you down, making it hard to float, to breathe, to be. And you reach into your pockets and you take them out one by one, and you let them go. The first stone is regret. All the things you did not do, all the moments you missed, all the time you wasted. You hold it in your hand, heavy, cold, and you say, I release you. You do not serve me. You do not help me. You only keep me from now, from here, from living. And you drop it into the water, and it sinks down, down, gone. And you feel lighter, just a little, but enough to breathe deeper, to float easier. And you reach for the next stone, the next burden. The second stone is anxiety about tomorrow, about next week, about all the things that might go wrong, that might happen, that you cannot prevent. You hold it, and it vibrates in your hand, buzzing with worry, with fear, and you say, I release you. Tomorrow is not here. It may never come, and if it does, I will meet it. Then, not now. Now, I am here, in the river, in this breath, and that is enough. And you drop it, and it sinks, gone. Lighter still, you float higher. The water holds you better, more gently, and you reach for another. The third stone is comparison, the feeling that you are behind, that others are ahead, that you are not enough, not successful, not worthy, not where you should be. You hold it, and it is sharp, cutting your palm, and you say, I release you. There is no race, no finish line, no right place to be. I am where I am, in my own time, in my own river, and that is exactly where I need to be. And you drop it, gone. And with each stone released, you rise higher in the water, lighter, freer, and the river carries you more easily, more gently, as if it has been waiting for you to let go, so it could finally carry you properly. There are more stones, many more. Resentment, anger, guilt, shame, perfectionism, the need to be right, to be liked, to be in control. And one by one, you take them out. You look at them. You thank them for what they tried to teach you. And you let them go into the river, into the depths, into the past. And Seneca whispers, "Good, you are learning. The art of time is also the art of letting go, because you cannot hold the moment if your hands are full of yesterday, of tomorrow, of things that do not exist. You must empty your hands to receive now. Your hands are empty now, open, palms up, floating on the surface of the water, receiving the coolness, the movement, the gentle rocking of the current. And it feels so good to hold nothing, to carry nothing, to just be here in the river, in the flow, in now. You look up at the stars and you notice they are not in a hurry. They do not rush. They simply shine in their own time, at their own pace. Some bright, some dim, some already gone. Their light just now reaching you across the vastness of space, of time, but still shining, still here, still giving their light to you tonight. And you think about your own light, your own time, and you realize you do not need to shine brighter or faster or longer. You just need to shine as you are, in your own time, in your own way. And that is enough. That is everything. The river is wider now, the current slower, gentler. You are not moving fast, but you are moving steadily, peacefully, and you realize you do not need to know where you are going. The river knows. It has always known, and it is taking you exactly where you need to be, in its own time, in its own way. And this is trust, not blind, but deep. The trust that life, the river, time itself, is not against you. It is for you, carrying you, teaching you, loving you, in its own ancient, patient way. You close your eyes, and you let the river take you completely. You are not steering, not paddling, not trying. You are simply being carried, held, loved by the water, by time, by life. And Seneca is quiet now. He has said all he needs to say. The rest is just being, just experiencing, just floating in the river of time, of now, of this. Your body relaxes more deeply than it has in so long. Your shoulders drop. Your jaw unclenches. Your breath slows, deepens, and you feel the water supporting every part of you. Your head, your back, your legs, your arms, all of you held, all of you safe, all of you home. The worries are gone, sunk into the depths, and in their place, peace, not the absence of thought, but the presence of acceptance, of surrender, of trust that you are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do, which is nothing, just being here, now. Time feels different, doesn't it? Not fast, not slow, just full, deep, rich, like you could stay in this moment forever, and it would be enough, because this moment contains everything, all of time, all of life, all of you. You hear the water so gently against your ears, a whisper, a lullaby, the same sound Seneca heard 2,000 years ago, the same sound that will be here 2,000 years from now, eternal, unchanging, and yet always new, always now. And you are part of that, part of the eternal, part of the river that has no beginning, no end, just flow, just now, just this, always this. The night is so quiet, so still, and yet so alive. The stars, the water, your breath, all moving, all flowing, all being together in this moment, in this now. You think about tomorrow, and you realize it does not frighten you, not anymore, because tomorrow will be now when it comes, and you will be here in it just like you are here, in this, and that is all you need. To know, to trust, to believe. You think about yesterday, and you realize it does not haunt you, not anymore, because yesterday is gone into the river, into the depths, and all that remains is now, this breath, this moment, this life. And you are grateful, so deeply grateful, not for what you have, or what you achieved, or what you will become, but for this moment, this breath, this now, which is the only thing you have ever truly had. Seneca whispers, one last time, so faint, you barely hear. You have learned the art of time, not by adding more, but by being here, not by doing better, but by releasing, not by becoming someone else, but by being yourself, fully, here, now. And you understand, finally, deeply, that this is all there ever was, all there will be, just this moment, this breath, this floating in the river of time, of life, of now. Your eyes are so heavy now, so soft, the stars above, blurring, fading, not because they are going, but because you are drifting deeper into the river, into the night, into sleep. And that is okay. That is perfect, because sleep is also part of the river, part of the flow, part of life, and you can trust it, just like you trust the water, the current, the now. Let go, just let go of the need to stay awake, to be alert, to control. Let the river take you into sleep, into dreams, into the deep, restful, healing waters of night. You are safe, so safe, in the river, in the water, in the arms of time. Nothing can harm you. Here, nothing can disturb you. You are held completely, eternally, by the flow, by the now, by life. The garden is inside you, the fountain, the bench, the sundial, the stars, all of it inside, and you can return anytime you need, to remember, to rest, to be in the garden, in the river, in now. But for now, you float, you drift, you let go of everything except this breath, this moment, this now, which is dissolving into the next, and the next, and the next, like drops of water, merging into the river, into the sea, into the eternal flow. Your breath is so slow now, so deep, so peaceful, in and out, like the tide, like the current, like the eternal rhythm of life. And you are part of it, not separate, not watching, but in it, of it, being it. Seneca fades into the water, into the night, not gone, but absorbed into everything, into the river, into you. His wisdom now yours, his peace now yours, his art of time now yours. And you are ready to sleep, to rest, to let the river carry you through the night, through dreams, through the deep, silent, healing waters of sleep. So let go of this day, of this journey, of everything, and just float, just be, just now. The river whispers, rest now. You have done enough. You have been enough. You are enough. Rest in the knowing that time is not running out. It is holding you, carrying you, loving you. Rest in now. And you do. You rest in the river, in the water, in the arms of time. And it is so peaceful, so gentle, so perfect. The stars fade, the water darkens, and you drift deeper and deeper into the river, into the night, into sleep. Let go. Just let go. The river has you. You are safe. You are home. Now sleep. Sleep in the river. Sleep in time. Sleep in now. Just sleep. You are the river. You are the river. You are the river. Not in it, not on it, but the river, flowing, always flowing, in time, as time, with time. You are the river. And the river is safe, so safe. It has carried everyone, every life, every breath, since the beginning, and it carries you, now, safely, gently, home. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. In the water, in the flow, in the eternal, gentle, loving current of time, of life, of now. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to be, nothing you need to become. You are already everything in this moment, in this breath, in this now. Let go, let go, let go of the day, of the worries, of the endless, urgent noise. Let it all sink into the depths, where it belongs, where it has always belonged. You are the river, flowing, always flowing, and the river does not worry, does not plan, does not fear. It simply flows. And so do you. The water holds you. The water loves you. The water is you. And you are the water, flowing, being, here, now, always now. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. We are going to count now, very slowly, from 10 to 1, and with each number you will drift deeper into the river, into the water, into the eternal, peaceful, gentle flow of sleep. 10. You are floating. The water so dark now, so deep, but not frightening, comforting, like a blanket, like the night sky, infinite, eternal, safe. The stars above you, fading, softening, as your eyes grow heavy, so heavy, you do not need to see them. You can feel them in the darkness, in the water, in you. You are the river. You are safe. You are flowing. 9. Deeper now. The water covering you, gently, like a kiss, like a mother's hand, on your forehead, soothing, cooling, loving. You breathe in the water, but it does not drown you. It fills you with peace, with calm, with the deep, abiding knowing that you are safe, that you are home. Let go, let go, let go of trying, of thinking, of being awake. Let the river take you into sleep, into dreams, into the deep, soft, eternal rest. You are the river. You are the water. You are the flow. 8. So deep now, the light almost gone, just a faint glow in the distance, in the depths, and you moving toward it, not swimming, just flowing, being carried by the current, by time, by life. Your body so heavy, so relaxed, every muscle loose, every bone soft. You are melting into the water, into the river, into everything. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. 7. The darkness is warm, soft, like velvet, like the womb. You are returning to the beginning, to the place before worry, before time, before everything. Just being, just peace. Seneca whispers from the water, from the depths. You have done enough. You have been enough. You are enough. Rest now. Rest in time. And you do. You rest. In the river. In the water. In the arms of time. And it is so good. So right. So perfect. You are the river. You are time. You are now. 6. Almost there. Almost gone. Into sleep. Into dreams. Into the deep, quiet, eternal ocean of rest. And you are ready. So ready to let go, to surrender, to sleep. Your breath so slow now, so soft, like the whisper of the river, like the sigh of time, in and out, in and out, so gently, so peacefully. You do not need to stay awake. You do not need to hold on. You can let go. The river will carry you through the night, through dreams, through everything. You are safe. You are the river. You are sleep. 5. The light is gone now. Only darkness. But it is not empty. It is full. Full of peace. Full of love. Full of the deep, eternal presence of now. You are not alone. You are with everything. With the river. With the stars. With every soul that has ever floated here. In the water. In the flow. In time. And they whisper, rest, rest. You are safe. You are home. You are the river. You are the darkness. You are the peace. 4. Sinking now, deeper, into the water, into the earth, into the eternal, gentle, loving ground of being, and it holds you so perfectly, so completely. You do not need to hold on. You are held. The worries of the day, gone, dissolved into the water, into the depths, and all that remains is peace, is calm, is now. You are safe. You are the river. You are rest. 3. So close now to sleep, to dreams, to the deep, silent, beautiful ocean of rest. and you can feel it, calling you, welcoming you, inviting you home. Your body is so heavy, so soft, so gone, you cannot feel where you end, and the water begins. You are merged, dissolved, one with everything. Let go, let go, let go of the last thread, the last thought, the last effort, and just be, just float, just sleep. You are the river, you are the water, you are the sleep. 2. Almost gone now, almost there, the edge of sleep, so close, and you are ready, so ready to cross, to surrender, to sleep. The river whispers, sleep now, sleep in me, sleep as me. We are one. We have always been one. Sleep. And you do. You sleep in the river, as the river, one with time, one with life, one with everything. You are safe. You are the river. You are sleeping. 1. You are the river, flowing, even in sleep, flowing through the night, through dreams, through the eternal, gentle, loving current of time. And Seneca sleeps beside you, in the water, in the flow, his wisdom now yours, his peace now yours, his rest now yours. You are the river, and the river sleeps, and wakes, and sleeps again, in its own time, in its own way, and so do you. Sleep now, sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, sleep knowing that you are safe, that you are the river, that you are time itself. The water holds you, the darkness loves you, the river is you, and you are sleeping, flowing, being in the eternal now. You are safe. You are the river. You are sleep. Rest now. Rest in the water. Rest in time. Rest knowing that the river will carry you through the night, through dreams, through everything. And when you wake, you will remember you are the river, you are time, you are the art of living in now. But for now, sleep, just sleep. You are the river. You are safe. You are sleeping. The water flows. You flow. All is flow. All is now. All is sleep. You are the river, sleeping. Now, the journey is complete. You've traveled far tonight, through shadows, through light, through depths most never see. Your mind has done its work. You can rest now. This is the Stillpoint, your anchor in the sea of thought, a place you can always return to whenever the world becomes too loud. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting this space, for trusting yourself. Sleep well. Good night.